Don't Blink, it's your boy Ink. Season 1 review of The Walking Dead. Season 1, it's hard to have a good season 1. Season 1 is a mixture for me because there's amazing moments, right? And if you look at the list of the episode, all of them are pretty freaking good. I'm gonna check out the list with you guys. We have the first episode, which is Decomposed Path. Decomposed Path. We get a second one, which is Guts, right? We have the third episode, which is Frogs. 4, which is the Vatos. 5, which is Wildfire. And Subject Test 19. So if you look at the list, this episode 6, it's amazing. If you look at the list, episode 5, episode 4, episode 3, amazing. Episode 2, episode 1, amazing. So 4 out of 6 are fucking great episode. And there's this there's this pressure, particularly in an horror genre with zombies, of having a world that makes sense. Because think about it, right? If you look at a show like Suits, I'll give you an example. If you look at a show like The Office, right? You don't have to create this environment because the environment is real life. Yes, it's a microcosm, like this company which is Dunder Mifflin, the microcosm of what's going on in the real world. This is own little society, our own little bubble, but we're still in the same world. So you don't need to introduce what is a fucking client. You don't need to introduce what is a merge because we understand those shit. We understand what it means. But with zombies, Walking Dead, you have to establish, okay, this is the universe. This is why. Are you gonna give enough information? You have to establish even arguably Vados, which was one of the weaker episodes. You have to understand that there's different group of survivor. Those different groups have needs. Vados' needs were medication, was taking care of old people, a couple weapon. Rick group was needing some, because technically Vados, right? Technically they're in the city, right? And as long as they're in the city, they have a lot of food. Rick needs were completely different. It's food, it's fuel. It means to defend himself, right? So Vados, by being in the city, they're able to say, well, we don't need to fuel because we're gonna stay here. The food is close by, right? So their only real need are to protect themselves, and it's completely different. It's completely pointless to have this episode. But if you look at the lines in between, it's more important. Also, the first season, like, you establish character, you establish people, you establish a link between people, and it's so fucking important. It's super important, right? And I think the first season does something perfectly. Cast off the character we enjoy. There's good moments for Shane. There's amazing moment for Glenn. There's a good moment for Daryl. There's a good moment for Rick. There's a broken group who slowly gets better and better and better. Like, for example, if you think Merle is pointless as a character. Well, Merle was the sign of a dysfunctional group. Merle was the troublemaker that a group needed because Merle was strong. Merle was a force to be reckoned with. And for survival, you want people like that who are a muscle, right? It doesn't matter if they're an asshole, as long as they're serving a greater purpose, right? So understanding that Merle was a part of like a dysfunctional group, and that Rick is able to say, no, we don't need that. We can be shown without him. It's important. The first season is also a place where we got the explanation for the virus. Explanation that is not perfect, but it's worth it. We have a camp, what it means to be a camp. We have a episode where we get to hunt food with the fishes and how important that is. We have an episode where another one where the camp is attacked, and how good we think we are, but we're not that great. We have the episode where Rick gets waking up and he understands everything that he's understanding because, again, we're facing a situation where we don't know the world. He doesn't know the world, so knowing the world, him being explained the world, is us being explained the world. The first season does a couple things really well. Actively, if you want to find some negative, there could be more action. I think 6 episodes is a very small proportion to the rest of this season, but at the same time, you understand that the season 1 is meant to establish a universe, establish the characters, establish the goal, the end goal, which is survival, right? And you understand that this season 1 doesn't need to be much, and by not needing to be much, it accomplished that. Especially if you look at our season, right? They're better. But again, those seasons you don't need to explain what's a virus. You don't need to explain that we're in danger. You don't need to explain that food is a problem. So all along, a super good season. Strongly suggest watching it. If Walking Dead is a good show. It's a good show. Arguably at the end it's shitty, but it's a good show. If you're willing to give it a chance.